The governor of South Dakota is so proud of her achievements. Just don't ask her what she achieved because she will tell you this.
Now, in South Dakota, I provided all of the information that we had to our people, and then I trusted them to make the best decisions for themselves, for their families, and in turn, their communities. We never focused on the case numbers. Instead, we kept our eye on hospital capacity. Now, Dr. Fauci, he told me that on my worst day, I'd have 10,000 patients in the hospital. On our worst day, we had a little over 600. Now, I don't know if you agree with me, but Dr. Fauci is wrong a lot.
Never focused on case numbers and kept their eye on hospital capacity? How do you know how much capacity you need if you don't know how many patients are out there? I don't know how to count, but I'm so great in math. Okay, carry on, Governor, carry on. Dr. Fauci is wrong a lot. I don't know, Governor, if you will agree with the Governor of West Virginia, the state that is the number one in the country in vaccinating people and is going to be the number one in saving lives and leading the way for everybody else to follow. He says your state is the example of how not to respond to COVID. Your thoughts? Fauci is wrong a lot?
Your fellow Republicans, West Virginia's Governor Jim Justice, held up your state as an example of what not to do when it comes to his decision to institute a mask mandate. He said, "I don't want to be South Dakota." Why do you think your state got hit so hard?
Our state peaked earlier than other states, than his state, than New York, than California. They certainly are seeing much higher infection rates, much higher hospitalization rates, and much higher deaths today than we are. And that's really how we've seen this virus spread across the country. What I'd like to know, Margaret, is why are you asking Cuomo these questions?
She is not going to ask Cuomo these questions because Jim Justice did not say we don't want to be New York. He said we don't want to be South Dakota. We get it. You cannot see the numbers. But what? You cannot hear now? Jim Justice, the governor who can govern, cited South Dakota as an example because there is no other state in the entire country other than North Dakota that has more COVID cases per 100,000 residents than South Dakota. For every 100,000 residents in your state, 213 have died. Jim Justice is talking about your record because you are the best at being the worst, and you are the standard now at how not to do things. That is why he is talking about you. But you know that already, don't you? You just cannot say it on TV. The virus hit the country very differently. So you're saying that it was spreading at a different pace in different regions. Then why did you allow motorcycle riders from all over the country, like 500,000 people, to travel to your state in the middle of the pandemic? So that they can test out how it spreads in one state when people from all over meet in one place? For a transmissible disease that thrives on contact, having to govern less people is the best thing you can ask for. South Dakota has one of the least population density in the country. Only 5 states have less population density than South Dakota. And the state does not even have 1 million people living. You are 47th on the freaking list on population. So the 6th least state by population density is the 2nd most affected state for a virus that needs population to spread. And you took a victory lap at the CPAC. Thanks for watching. If you like it, please do subscribe.